Gemini, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you, Gemini, for mid-August. Let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, soul sky universe. Please allow me to tap in with my Geminis, sun, moon, rising, and north node to see what messages you have for them at this time for mid-August. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Um, Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. Gemini, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, send me a love donation. Follow me on any other platform or subscribe to my Patreon where you'll find a lot of timeless content up there. You know the vibes. Those chakra shit. Communication is key. Is staring at me out here. You know, past life, I choose me. Communication is key. I really feel like, there's something about thinking about communicating with someone that you had a brief run-in with. I feel like a whirlwind, a whirlwind romance or a brief run-in should something about a connection being really short-lived. You know, you may feel as if someone else sabotaged it for you or someone caught you on the wrong day. And this is how they feel about you. But I just feel like thinking about past decisions that you have made that has caused someone or forced someone to have to choose themselves, go in a different direction. Um, I feel like someone is not as open as they once were. You know, a lot of peeking, watching somebody's energy, watching from the bushes, someone not knowing that you see, someone not knowing that you see. Period. You know, someone not knowing that you're watching them, or you think that they don't know. You think that you slick somehow. They do. There could be a young fire sign around in the mix somewhere. Not necessarily young. Someone could be just immature, not young but immature. Um, Younger than you though. How you end up being younger than you for someone that's for some of you it's a child. Young Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Someone could be sick. Young fire sign could be sick. I also feel like trying to do certain things or sleeping. Having a sick or sleeping or both. Trying to do something while someone is sleeping, while the children are sleeping, while it's quiet, while people aren't bothering you, while no one is on your line asking you for stuff, bothering you in some way, but having on the literally while someone is sleeping, your partner even when the Empress is sleeping, the Emperor is sleeping. You know, I feel like you're trying to communicate somehow with when when no one is around. You want to talk to somebody in particular, but you want to talk to them when no one is around, or um, that no one can be let in on your conversation. No one can know who you're talking to. You have to whisper when you talk to this person. A lot of telling yourself that it's harmless or you have the best intentions, but genuinely having ulterior motives, or you're dealing with someone this way. I am already rich in my heart. Money is a plus. I feel like genuinely searching for your happiness, finding it, you know, realizing for a lot of you, realizing it that it's with the people that you connect with family. Some of you genuinely, um, you know, feel so much joy, filled with so much joy when you're surrounded by your family, when you're surrounded by a lot of people. Somehow, when you can entertain, when you can invite people over into your space and cook for them, take care of them, see happy smiles on their faces, make sure everybody's good. This could even be possibly celebrating somebody. There's this download out here about money not being enough to make you happy. For some of you, someone is looking at you thinking, thinking that you're so happy because you have a certain amount of money, or how your lifestyle, the things that you do, you portray yourself this way. you know so for some of you, people thinking that you're happy because you have all of these things. For others of you, you really making it seem as if you're happy and using these things to make it seem as if you're happy. And for others of you, um you know no matter how much, how many, all the nice things that you have, still working on trying to find your happiness, still working on it. I live really good, but I'm not so happy inside. I got some things that I gotta deal with. You know, having the not being available, having the not being available for real for deep connections, having to keep them really surface level because of being afraid of people being able to see you. You know, see the pain that you in, see how frustrated you are. I feel like unexpected finances coming in, unexpected money coming in, you know, or something comes late but it hits when it's supposed to. Right. I'm already rich in my heart. Money is a plus. Like the money comes in once you're realizing that you got to just focus on getting back to your happiness. Some of you distract yourself with work or continuing to keep going or taking care of others. You know, 555 on the clock, that changing. I miss your touch out here in reverse. It's interesting because I can't pick what side you on, whether this is you or someone else. But I just feel, and with next to I choose me, I feel like someone isn't who they were in the past. They aren't who you know, who you're not dealing with who you think you are, or they're not going to respond the way that you know that you think they are, or you know, this person is not sad the way that they used to be. Someone focusing on themselves, you know, someone focusing on making themselves happy, taking themselves to the next level and doing so, and you really getting to see it. You know, figuring things out for themselves. I also really feel like someone feeling alone. This could be you or someone else feeling really alone, like they don't have much help somehow. So they have to figure out how to do things by themselves and they don't give up. They don't fold. They figure it out, you know? And so I feel like choosing you, putting you yourself first. Now also in connections with people who, you know, this is the feminine energy. Having on the feminine energy, deciding to put herself first in situations where she's made a ton of sacrifices for a masculine, has gotten nothing in return, or has found a pattern of her continuing to sacrifice herself in some way, or give more of herself, be used in some way by a masculine energy, and that come or multiple over time. So recognizing the pattern, heavy on recognizing this with this past full moon, and bringing this to an end. You know, someone genuinely needing to make amends with someone and um, avoiding them at all costs. A lot of being in your feelings, all these blue cards, all these pink cards, needing to be gentle with yourself, give yourself grace, take care of yourself. Self-love is out here, self-care is out here, you know. Um, with soulmates, and you used me. For some of you, got to be so gentle with yourself because of how hurt you are. Um, by what someone did, but dealing with this really brought you to realizing that you are everything that you need. You know, having only you being your true soulmate, or you being the first that you need to connect with. You know, I also really feel like bringing in so much that there's something about hyper focusing on self-love making you so attractive, having you brings, you know, calling in so much energy, so much new energy, so many new faces, meeting new people, people being interested in you, they're looking at you, they want to know what you're going to do next. I also really feel like people keeping people interested in what you got going on, people waiting to see when you're gonna drop something about this. Some of you have something that you're working on. I just keep hearing collection, you know, whatever. Some of you are working on something, and people are waiting for you know, the release date, waiting for it to drop somehow. You know, people genuinely being excited for what it is that you got going on. More people believing in you than you realize. More people rooting for you than you realize. You know, I also really feel like you tell yourself that people are envious of you somehow because that's how you would feel. That's how you would feel. You speaking from a place of projecting, whether you realize this shit or not. You used me is out here with self care. I really feel like having to focus on yourself because of using the people around you, them not being there for you to use anymore, but also someone having used you. Are you feeling this way? He feeling that a masculine energy was a user because you did the majority of the work, you put in the majority of the effort. I also really feel like you feel like you only hear from someone when they want you or when they need something because they're a user. Some of you, there's a Capricorn involved. I just keep hearing Capricorn, Capricorn, Cap. Capricorn is involved somewhere. Aries is involved somewhere. The Empress is sleeping. Taurus is sleeping. Leo is sleeping. The fire sign is sleeping. Aries, Leo, Sag. You know, I feel like someone is off doing amazing things, seeing new heights, ascending. Someone has an amazing view from wherever they're sitting. And it's crazy because someone has an amazing view from wherever they're sitting, but you pity them. Or you got an amazing view from wherever you're sitting, and someone pities you. Someone feels bad for you, as if you hurting somehow, as if your life isn't beautiful. Pick what side you want. Feel like worry about yourself. Don't worry about nobody else. That's how you block your blessings. Show the world the real you out here in reverse. Feel like being really private in a real way, you know. Um, but having so much to offer on a bigger scale. Some of you can talk to anyone about anything, but struggle to talk to people about yourself. Struggle to 11:11 on the clock. You know, being really good about talking to other people about anything, you know, engaging them on so many topics, talking to them about themselves even, but struggling to tell them about you, how you really feel, what your real experiences are, being vulnerable, being open, selling, you know, your gifts, selling your product, you know, that energy, you know, promoting yourself, talking about why you do certain things, you know, your process for certain things, engaging people, getting them interested. Meanwhile, as soon as you start, you'll be a fucking natural, but you just gotta jump in, you know, or you're tiptoeing around this, or you're finding that you're finally finding your voice. You will find that you'll finally find your voice if you stay consistent with using your platform somehow. This full moon in Aquarius could have really made you want to come out more on social media, express yourself more, you know. I feel like a relationship being all for show somehow. A relationship being all for show. I also really feel like a masculine energy doing so much damage in a certain connection that that by the time he learns the lessons of what it is that he needed to do, you know, to better himself, to make better 1234, to, you know, move forward, to progress in the connection, she's already emotionally detached. You know, he ends up not putting in the effort there because she doesn't want it, or she's not receptive, she's too closed off because of what he's done, you know. But he heavy on the taking what he's learned and taking it to be manipulative elsewhere, taking it to be manipulative elsewhere, to fucking you know, spit game elsewhere. There's something about this. This is what, have you on the picking it up. Oh, this is what everyone is going through right now, you know, or you know, this is what you know, women need from me right now. This is what someone needs from me right now. All right, well then I know the angle I should get in. I know the angle to come in at. I know how to get in where I fit in. I feel like genuinely wanting to talk to someone, wanting to engage them, you know, loving their conversation, loving what they make you think about, loving how they make you feel, but not knowing how to start the conversation, or not knowing how to engage them, not knowing how to pique their interest. Really trying, really I can't think of the word that I'm thinking of. But I just feel like really trying to figure this person out. Someone being so hard for you to figure out. You just knowing that there's more beneath the surface. So this is how someone feels about you. I also really feel like a connection being forbidden. You shouldn't be worried about that. Don't worry about that. Don't explore that. But they shouldn't be worried about that. Don't worry about that. Don't think about that. Don't wonder about that. You don't need to know what's deeper than that. I feel like the rabbit hole goes deep. The rabbit hole's deep as fuck. That pussy deep as fuck. I'm out of here. I'm out of this fucking energy, Gemini. I don't know. 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 I feel like I'm tired. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That energy. Get some rest. Because when you up 11 and 1, you start doing shit you're not supposed to. You start manifesting shit you're not supposed to. You start looking for shit you're not supposed to. Looking for something to get into. energy. I'm off this. I love you. It's your girl Merce, the big body Benz. Run tell them. The big body high priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.